When you're required to count sit-ups in PE, it's a little frustrating when you lose track, but if you're a kid, it can be kind of funny if you say things like 0 even though you were doing push-ups. It was pretty funny, especially if you lose track of counting. And this is my story. Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day except for Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday afternoons sometimes. And today in this video, I have a story time for you. And I've been trying to get around to filming this story time all day, but I haven't gotten around to filming it until today. I made a whole bunch of shorts. It's not like I didn't make a video all day, but I've been trying to film this video all day, but I haven't gotten around to making it till this afternoon. So I'm going to make it right now. And today's story is going to be the time I was doing sit-ups with my friend in PE, and we were not paying attention to how many sit-ups that we were doing. My friend was supposed to count my sit-ups, but accidentally forgot, and then we just ended up saying 0, spoiler alert, and it's a pretty funny story to me. So this is kind of similar of the time I forgot to count sit-ups in PE class, and if you want to see that full story, I'll leave the link in the description box down below. But this is a prequel to this story, so you can watch this first and then go to that video next, and the link will be in the description box. So this is a story just to teach you guys that when you're doing sit-ups in PE and you're required to count them, it's important to pay attention of how many sit-ups you're doing. And it's kind of funny sometimes when you just say 0 even though people were doing the push-ups. It is kind of funny when you're a kid, but you can't say 0 when you're in high school, because then you'll probably get a 0 in your PE class. So just keep in mind that when you're required to count sit-ups for PE, you need to pay close attention to how many sit-ups people are doing. So I'm going to get started, and I hope you guys enjoy the story. And because I won't be using names for safety purposes, I'm going to give my friend a name and call her feet standing sit-ups, because she was standing on my feet while I was doing sit-ups. So I think this started, one second. Sorry about that. I lost track. So this all started, I think, about 25 or was it 26 years ago. One of those years. I was in the first grade. I was in PE with my friend. We would have PE at the end of the day at school because we were in special ed. And my teacher had required us to put in, my PE teacher had us required everyone to be put in pairs of 2. And my friend, who I'm going to call feet sit-ups, I don't know, this is the best I can think of, because she was standing on my feet while I was doing sit-ups, because my PE teacher would put 2 people together, like as partners, and you'd have one person stand on their feet while they were doing sit-ups, and count, and they were required to count the sit-ups that the other person was doing. So my friend feet standing sit-ups, that's kind of a funny name, stands on my feet, and I start doing sit-ups. My friend was supposed to count my sit-ups, and she's not even counting. I don't even hear her counting. I don't know, maybe she was getting confused because there were so many people counting their partner's sit-ups in the PE class that she was probably getting a little confused or something about how many sit-ups that I was doing. So she probably was like losing track or something. I have no idea, but she just forgot to count my sit-ups, so she's not counting my sit-ups, and I'm doing the sit-ups. I'm going slow so I don't go too fast for her so she could keep track of my sit-ups. And I'm not very good at doing sit-ups. I can't even really get my back off the ground. So she tries to count my sit-ups, And then finally, she had lost track, so my friend decides to say we did 0. Oh, sit-ups. I think that's kind of funny, even though I was trying to do the sit-ups. So once everybody was done with the sit-ups, my PE teacher asks everybody,
how many sit-ups did you guys do?
So once he asks this, everybody reports how many sit-ups the person standing on the other person's feet were reporting how many sit-ups they did. And then my PE teacher gets to me and my friend feet standing sit-ups. And my friend feet standing sit-ups reports that we had gotten 0. And then as soon as my PE teacher hears this, he goes,
you didn't get 0 feet standing sit-ups. Mena was doing the sit-ups. I saw her doing the sit-ups and blah, 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 blah. You just didn't count them and blah, 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 blah. She did this many and blah, 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 blah.
So obviously my PE teacher wouldn't take 0 for an answer because he saw me doing the sit-ups, and my friend just said 0 because she lost count and got confused and didn't know. And my PE teacher gets on her about how she needs to pay attention to her partner's sit-ups in PE. And my friend and I both don't say anything. We just sit there quiet and go, and we listen to my PE teacher when he says that we need to pay close attention to our partner's sit-ups and when we're doing sit-ups together. So then when my friend has to do the sit-ups, I stand on her feet and she goes pretty slow for me, so then I can keep track of her sit-ups, and I start counting her sit-ups out loud, so then I could keep track of of how many sit-ups she did. I remember we both didn't do very many because sit-ups were hard for us, but I remember definitely keeping track of her sit-ups, even though she didn't keep track of mine, because I didn't want us to get in trouble with the PE teacher. And so we just decided to forget about it, but I still kind of find it funny how she said we did 0, even though I was doing sit-ups. So the moral of the story is you really need to pay close attention to when you are doing sit-ups with a partner in PE class when it's required, and you're required to count the sit-ups. And it's important to pay close attention to how many sit-ups they do, and you need to make sure that you're paying close attention, so then they could keep track. Then you could keep track when your PE teacher requires it. And you can't just say 0 even though someone is doing sit-ups, because that shows that you weren't paying attention to how many sit-ups you were doing. So always pay attention to how many sit-ups your partner that you're with in PE class is doing, so then you can keep track. So that was a funny story about how my friend and I accidentally forgot to count sit-ups in PE class. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day except for Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday afternoon sometimes, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and tap the subscribe button.